Welcome back. Today is a special day because it is the first day of our new series. In this series, we're going to be restoring watercolor bike jumps to all of its former glory and more. So we actually have plans to add a line, and we'll talk more about that later. Let's get to weed whacking.
Before we get weed whacking, we actually have some signs here that we're going to place around just for people who come here and want to help support our project. So we have a little QR code here, and it basically just talks about what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. So let's go place these around. Okay, so our first sign we're just going to put here kind of at one of the entryways, and we just kind of have some flags here. We're just going to stick into the ground. There we go. And then there we go. Now let's go to the other one. For our next placement, we're just going to go down here to the bottom because we're trying to cover all the entryways so that the most people who come here can see them. This looks good right here. Come on, that's good enough.
So you might be wondering why we came all the way out here not to build and just to weed whack and place signs. Well, those signs are going to help us recruit more people for the building process because it's going to be a big one. And we're weed whacking just because we can do that without them. Also, it's spring and all the plants are blooming, so we're going to clean it up before we have to build.
Okay, so we said that we were going to kind of talk about how we're going to change the lines and what we're going to do here. So I figured that I should probably explain that before we go today. First off, kind of our main issue here is that it's open to the public, and so a lot of people on like Surons and electric dirt bikes like to show up here, and that's kind of annoying because they like to destroy the part. So we're going to make it a line kind of in this area, starting right here. It's going to be a lot more durable and more of like an intermediate line that has just some tables that can be rolled or jumped forward or backward because they like to go backwards for some reason. And so that we're just gonna kind of go right here and go straight down to the end. And then we also find that it's pretty easy to ride here. And so we'd like to make a pro-esque line kind of in the main line area. And that would just have like bigger features, wooden features, big jumps, things like that. And then along with pros, we have a lot of little kids who are just kind of trying to have fun, and that is kind of the point of the quad line. So we're gonna make that one kind of like some rollable tables that you can hit, and that'll be kind of like our baby line, our small. Okay, so down here we kind of have a line that like has just recently been revived. It's been here the whole time, but just kind of overgrown. No one really rides it, and apparently someone tried to build a really crappy jump that just has a bunch of rocks and no dirt. It probably feels like crap. I haven't hit it yet. No landing. But we're probably gonna wipe that out. I'm sorry to whoever built that. But kind of as we were talking, as we walked down here, we were kind of thinking maybe up top we just do dirt features, and then down here this would be where it becomes more of a pro line instead of an advanced line. And we'll do big wooden features, less rollable things. Where we kind of said it was gonna be the pro line, we're gonna change that to be more of like an advanced line, which we kind of thought about as we walked down here. And that's just because with all of the lines kind of right there, we want it to be more inviting, less like, okay, this is the difficult line, this is the easy line. And so those are going to be dirt. Once we get down here, this would be where it turns from like an advanced line up there to a pro line down here with wooden features and things that are more difficult and interesting. Another thing is we've kind of had a casualty here. Someone decided to back their truck in, there's some tire tracks over there, and take away this, which I think is all right. I mean, we're gonna rebuild it, but dirt is valuable here. And we kind of need to overhaul this area anyway, but it just kind of sucks that like 16 cubic feet of dirt got taken out. Another thing that we've noticed is people come here and they start on this road and they come in here and they need to go up to the top. So they take the trail the wrong way. And that's an issue. We don't want that. The return trail's over there. And so Liam proposed cutting a trail up here. So, I don't know, we'll see. We have lots of ideas. We're gonna see if they work. Okay, I'm curious, so I'm just gonna try this little jump down here. Another minor little detail that we kind of forgot, just kind of straightening up the place, is all these jumps, if you haven't noticed, they're all round. Jumps should be square, not curved. So we're gonna need to do some like regular maintenance after we get them nice and pristine looking. But that's just kind of something else we need to focus on.
And we forgot to film an outro, so...
Bye-bye!